Welcome back to Delmarva Life, and as we head into the holiday season, we want to do our best to keep our viewers safe. So I'm hanging out at Your Doc's Inn in Salisbury with Dr. Gianelli. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good, good. So COVID, that's something that has been looming in the foreground and the background for the last 2 years. What should people know about getting vaccinated, especially as we head into family gatherings and the holiday season?
What we have to be looking at is how this is going to play out. Viruses like this only play out by people eventually getting exposed, getting infected. That is the definition of forming a herd. As more and more people become infected, they're protected, they're immunized in essence by nature or by vaccine. And that protects them from getting the infection again, even though they're re-exposed. Once that group of people grows and grows and grows, eventually the virus has nowhere to go. And that's how we burn this thing out. The vaccination has proven to shorten the course, it protects lung injury, and it has reduced death, especially those in the at-risk group. So it's very important that the community, to get through this in the best way, is to go be vaccinated. We're going to have exposures, but let's not cause those exposures to cause increased death or increased lung damage. And we get through this, not as an individual, we get through this as a group, as a community. That's the only way.
Flu season is also right around the corner. When is like sort of peak flu season?
Well, on the shore, it's been typically after the new year. We have had it early a couple of times, like November, December, but most of the time it seems to hit in the January, February months, and sometimes it pushes into the March and April time period.
So when should people start thinking about getting their flu vaccine to make it the most effective going into flu season?
I think right now. I mean, I think, you look in October. If you haven't gotten it in October, certainly November. Do not let November pass, because you get in December, the cases start showing up. The vaccine actually takes about 2 weeks to really provide adequate immunity. And we have to understand, it doesn't give you 100% protection. Mm-hmm. It might give you 20, 30, 40% protection, but what it does do, it gives your body a head start.
There's a lot of misinformation around the flu shot and the flu vaccine as well. So people who have had the COVID vaccine, should they also get the flu vaccine? Can they mix? Can they not? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, they can mix. The Moderna and Pfizer are different technologies than what the traditional flu shot is. The Moderna and the Pfizer shot is the body creates, in essence, the key that allows COVID to enter your cell. Flu shot is typically a cousin or a relative or the virus itself that is destroyed, the one that they suspect will infect us, and that is broken into pieces, and that is what we use primarily as the flu shot. So one is actual viral, and the other one is a basically using your body's cells to create the key to the coronavirus. And if we can do that, we can prevent it, but it doesn't prevent it from being spread.
Gotcha. So something else that I hear a lot around flu shot season, and one thing that people tend to be hesitant about, is they think that the flu shot gives them the flu, because you said it is part of the virus.
Right. You can get a mild flu-like syndrome, so everyone's going to be a little bit different about how much that's going to be. I've been getting the flu shot for decades now. I will say that typically I get a little flu-like syndrome when I first get exposed to it, but it lasts maybe less than a day, but I know it's there, and that's the end of it. But if I didn't get it, I could be laid up for 5 to 7 days.
So what's the best way that people can go about getting their COVID vaccine and the flu shot this year?
Well, the COVID vaccine is free. You can get it at any pharmacy or the health department in Maryland. And it seems to be working very well. It's very easy. Go online. You can just sign up for a time, go in, get vaccinated, be in and out in less than a few minutes. The flu shots are pretty much given out same places, but we provide them as well. We provide free flu shots for all veterans of military service and active duty.
Great.